All right. We are back with the Pirate 101 campaign. It is still session 56 by all accounts because we have two things happening at one time. Though this part is now, I think, behind in the timeline, technically speaking. But we'll find out what happened in session 55 from Team B, as they have been dubbed by themselves. So, who will regale the tale?
Yeah, I guess I'll go for it. So after we had a bunch of talks with Kane in Quin's case and some information gathering, we decided to split up with their group, and we took Daelen, Devin, and Max with Catbeard and on the Armada skiff using some of the manufactured code cylinders. We managed to have a set up a patrol route northwest of Sevilla that would hopefully lead us to the Resistance and help us get some more information that we could use against the Armada. We decided to go west from the Skyforge to find a better way besides the Aragon Canal, since we didn't have a map yet. When we passed by Sevilla, we saw Lord Lorenzo's mansion, but we didn't stop in case we were risking discovery and wasting time, so to speak, because we were on a tight schedule. We managed to get to the Stormgate to Dragonspire when we noticed a structure on the island just to the west of us, so we had to backtrack a little bit. But when we got there, we met some of the Resistance members, and we managed to convince them to have a conversation with us and see if we can set up any kind of resistance against the Armada trying to breach into El Dorado. We used the Lord Lorenzo's ring and our boat from Skull Island as basically proof to them that we're not working with the Armada. And we managed to set up a deal where we could take some of the nautical members of the Resistance with us on the skiff to the Skyforge, so we could attempt to pioneer the executioner in our favor. And during the night of the fifth day, Daelen contacted Faris just to make sure that we were in sync, and Faris asked to see if we could set up any kind of ambush near Sevilla to help us in taking out all of the other ships that are gonna be part of the fleet. I think that's where we ended.
All right. Yeah, so you can go ahead and take your re-roll for the day. At this point in time, I believe you guys were going to spend the night here. I don't remember how much AP you guys had left over coming in, but I think you had one left, so you could take a short rest using that last AP if you wanted to.
Max is fine.
I don't have a reason to, I don't think, because I don't get a spell slot or anything back, so I think I'm fine.
All right. Well, with that, we get to begin the next day where Captain Steed will help you out with a consume and roll.
Okay, I think Doc is muted, so I will roll instead.
Oh shoot, that's right. I muted myself so I could pull up the stream chat. I forgot to unmute myself.
Stream chat, no.
Uh, 49
Oh,
All right. 49.
in the wrong
86.
chat.
Wow. All right. So your day begins and you're kind of in like a pretty small space, all things considered. In fact, I could probably just, for the sake of immersion, pull it up because why not? So you're in like this small wet dock structure here. And so you probably bivouacked in one of the rooms, probably either this one. We'll go with this one. Ignore that everything is low resolution. This was the highest resolution of the low resolution. But you guys probably stayed the night in this room here. There's not very many rooms in this complex, but last time you talked with Captain Steed was out here. And yeah, I imagine you're just gonna get up and look for him immediately.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Spells.
All right. You see a few members of the Resistance here now. It definitely seems like last time where they were more on edge, now they seem more active because of what you're doing here, or maybe some word has gotten around about you. You're not sure which, and you see Captain Steed with a few individuals with him. There's about 6 of them, and one of them has a kind of a chestnut I don't know, like fur, whatever horses have, hair.
Mane.
Well, the mane is different.
Okay.
Coat?
Like brown mane. He's got a blue jacket with him as well, and a long rapier, and he says to you, "Well, it looks like that the friends I made in Mushu have been quite busy."
Yeah. Yeah, I would say they have. Unless... Do I recognize this person?
He was the guy that like gave you the map or something. Like when you were looking for a map, you met him. I don't remember what he did exactly though.
Yeah. You can all give me a history check here to kind of figure out, because you probably if you've seen him, it's been a long time.
I wasn't there, so.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair.
20.
Also 20?
Nat 20, Nat 19. Okay, so yeah, this is Rodolfo. He was the unicorn member of the Resistance you were talking to when you were getting smuggled around Mushu, thanks to the Yakuza, and he was a fellow passenger during that exchange.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like-
I remember him.
Blanking out for a second, and then I look at him for a couple seconds. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
Yes, I believe it has been, well, coming up on a year since we last met with each other. However, in that time frame, I did make my way to 3rd G and learned the way of the blade with Diego. But don't worry, while a few members were a bit dubious of you, I assured them that while we had not gone on any expeditions together, that you were very interested in the cause of the resistance when we spoke last, and you seemed to mean well and knew our plight quite well.
I think everybody needs to be interested in it, because I'm pretty sure they intend to fundamentally change life in the entire spiral as we know it.
Yes, and that is why I think it would be wise to hear what your plan is, but I and 5 other volunteers are ready to strike with you if you feel the need is necessary. But first, I'll return attention to Captain Steed. And Captain Steed kind of looked like he was a little bit impatient with Rodolfo here. He's like, kind of taps his cane on the ground and says, "Yes. So back to the more pressing matters at hand. First of all, Rodolfo, you can present them with the disguises that we've procured. And they bring out some like very lumpy and metallic articles of clothing that look way heavier than you would ever like to wear, but they are Armada Custos costumes, which will give you advantage on checks pertaining to looking or acting like a Custos, if memory serves about costumes correctly.
There's only 2 of them, right?
Yes, there are only 2 of these costumes. So one of you guys will not have one.
Well, considering Max is a lot shorter than the other 2 and probably too short to be properly disguised as one, he would probably go without it.
The 4-foot tall Custos.
Aren't you a little short for a Custo?
Yeah. You can thank my mom for that.
You can...
Don't worry, I can sneak around. I'll figure something out.
If worse comes to shove, you can probably stack on top of Catbeard.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Catbeard kind of looks you up and down and says, but who could do the more convincing voice?
Probably Catbeard on that one. My voice is pretty distinct.
Because then I would have to be up top, which I feel like might be problematic.
Fair enough.
But that's a worst case scenario. We'll never need to do that, right?
No, we got this covered.
In any case, I think we should focus on how to prepare for this.
Yes. As Rodolfo explained, there are 6 volunteers. Rodolfo himself does not have training in naval experiences, so he would not be able to help you on the ship. However, he wants to protect the others that are going with you, who have graciously volunteered.
Got it.
All right.
It is your decision if you wish to take Rodolfo with you. He seems confident in in your capabilities. However, I also know that a smaller team might be more desirable for this mission if you so choose.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the more the merrier against an army.
We could always use a helping hand, although we need to make sure we have enough supplies.
Enough supplies and enough room.
Out of character, remind me real quick, have we talked with Faris yet and learned about his plan to recruit some of the prisoners?
Yes, you learned about that yesterday. You did that conversation before going to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, Faris is going to free what it seemed to be 5 prisoners, and then with the extra we bring, we would probably have more than enough to crew the ship.
People we already have on board the Skyforge are going to, if all goes well, have a few people of their own, but they're going to be recently freed prisoners, so they're not exactly going to be equipped for anything. Having someone like Rudolfo, who is trained and actually armed, I think is probably for the best.
Exactly.
And Rodolfo gives a bit of a bow and says, "Those are my thoughts exactly, but it is good to hear that we are on the same page." And Steve just says, "Yes, well, the choice is yours."
We might want to bring a couple of extra weapons if you have any, just in case, so we can arm some of the prisoners.
Yeah, you expect how many prisoners to be in combat is the question.
Well, I mean, there are 5 people at most, so we probably don't need a whole lot.
Just at least something, yeah.
I think we could procure 2 pistols and 3 short swords, or perhaps just 5 short swords if you think melee combat will be the only thing that they'll experience.
I think it's maybe safer for some of them to use ranged weapons.
I have at least a few of my own weapons on hand that I'm not using that I can supply them with.
I've got a spare rapier.
I think that'll be enough to at least get us somewhere.
Captain Steed nods and just kind of points at a white unicorn who kind of has like a blonde buzz cut mane, and he says, "Ivo, could you get those for us?" And he kind of gives the white unicorn kind of gives a salute and heads off to go grab them. As for the 5 going with that do know their way around ships, that there was Ivo Vetro, and then he gestures to a gray unicorn with a blonde, exquisite handlebar mustache in his name, and he says, "This is Grimaldo Carota." And then there's a sandy gerbil with black spots and a pearl band bracelet, and he says, "This is Plutarco Uranali." And then he points over to a raccoon who has kind of like sunken eyes and a black glove, and says, "That's Minerva Sorce." And then finally Gita Capella, and he points to a kind of like a ginger raccoon who has a spotless, fluffy tail that's probably making Max maybe a little jealous. Catbeard definitely is.
Pleasure to meet you. Now, we're planning on launching our plan of sabotage during the fleet's embark somewhere near Sevilla, which would get us out of the Skyforge range, hopefully. I'm not sure if we have everything sorted out since we have split our group, but we thought it might be a good idea to prepare some kind of ambush in addition to crewing the main ship. I do not know if you have the resources for that or any agents that could potentially even set that up near Sevilla, but it is worth asking, I suppose.
So you want us to strike them in the Gulf of Sevilla?
Yes.
Well, part of the problem is the cannons on that battle station. I would say they would range out to 8 miles of distance. They could fire upon us in that location.
At what point would 8 miles be? That would be like here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so you'd have to station them like in one of these 2 tiles, more or less.
We know they plan to go through Mushu. I don't know if I have my doubts that they're going to try to fit the entire fleet through the Aragon Canal.
Depends on how much you know about what they are intending to do with their travel plans.
Well, regardless, our plan is to take the Executioner out through the Gulf. We expect they're going to follow it.
I see. So, what do you plan to do with the Executioner once you've pulled it away from their main fleet? Obviously, you'll be pursued, but...
Give it to you guys.
He kind of, like, blinks a couple times. You want to give us the Executioner?
I think you can probably make better use of it than we can. And you'll probably need it more than us.
I would say that if we could secure that flagship, I do think it would bring us in a much better position to fight back against the Armada, particularly in the event that they are pulling forces away from Valencia.
Unfortunately, we can't devote our full attention to the situation here in Valencia. There are other things happening elsewhere, and I think the best we can do is try to give you guys the best fighting chance we can.
Well, I appreciate that you are confident that you can get it to us. I think we would need a force in order to secure your position. However, that would probably require making sure that Sevella's docks are waiting for us. Because
How
no matter how skilled a pilot you are, I'm certain that that ship is going to be taking at least 1 or 2 hits from the cannons on Skyforge. We'll need somewhere to repair it, and we can't afford to bring it all the way back here.
how friendly is Savella?
We have not gotten a report in Sevilla for about 2 weeks or so.
So it's probably largely under Armada control.
It is hard to say. Sevilla has been one of our better positions at times, but we've never not had a presence there, but sometimes their presence has been very great. We have many sympathizers that we were able to gain when the Armada had turned their attention to Grankia, although, strangely enough, when you asked me about strange activities the other day, some of our men reported that the Armada had suddenly pulled out of Grankia despite putting so much attention into it sometime within the past 6 months, I would say.
Guesses that's where the Windstone Shard was, and the Armada has it now. I only hope I'm wrong.
Well, I'm not sure what this fragment is, but if you think that the Armada would deem it necessary or important, you might be right.
Okay. What's the current situation with Polaris?
I don't think Polaris is going to cooperate with any influence that we have. The Armada still has presence there, and, well, we created them in order to confine Polaris, so not even a unicorn, I would say, is very welcome there. Truth be told, there's a lot of bad blood with Polaris and the rest of the Spiral. They hate us the most, but the other powers hate them for what they did. Betraying and then attacking all of their supposed allies all at once. We were just the ones who stopped them. And we decided to keep it that way, and we are still paying for our supposed cure.
You could demonstrate that you had the kind of firepower on your side that the Executioner brings. Do you think there's any possibility of an allegiance with Skull Island?
I don't think it would be out of the question. Depending on how Captain Avery has been feeling these days, I'm sure that if we worked with him and somehow gained the trust of the Crown, I think that he might be willing to be persuaded to help us.
Just wish we had more time. We only have a few days.
Yes, unfortunately, time does not wait, and it seems that the Armada does not want to wait around for their perhaps only chance at doing what they are about to do.
They seem to be in a... not in a rush, but in a very calculated manner. They want to execute it now and not push it back any longer.
Well, we've shared the extent of the planning we've been able to do, but we're not as familiar with this world or this situation as you are. Do you have any recommendations?
If I were to recommend anything, is see if you can meet with one of our contacts in Sevilla to ensure that they are ready for the executioner. And I think that it might be time for us to set sail in the open. Taking the flagship will draw a great amount of attention. And if the Armada cannot be deterred from their current course, then I think that taking their flagship and fortifying a town would give us the best chance we have to finally try to break the Armada apart and their regime while most of their troops are in deep space.
Just so you're aware, as from what the report we were able to hear, it sounds like once they accomplish this goal, they don't see having any further need for Valencia. So I don't know, they may not come back here, which I suppose would be for the best, but
That's true. It is either an oversight on their part, or it could spell out something more sinister. But either way, we are here to take back our world. And if they're going to give us the opportunity, we're going to take it. However short-lived it may be.
try to help if we can. It sounds like we may need to... sounds like we may need to recover that Windstone shard from Skyforge, which I am not looking forward to.
No one, I don't think anyone has really.
Okay, so for now, it sounds like the plan is for us to head out of here. Do we have any potential contacts in Sevilla that we can try to meet up with?
Yes, we have a member stationed in the docks, and I believe that she will be ready and waiting for a response. If you take Rodolfo with you, it might be the easiest way to make contact with her, as then we will not have to worry about supplying you with a bunch of our standard equipment or procedures.
All right. So we meet up with your contact in Sevilla, do what we can to get the ambush ready, turn to Skyforge, meet up with the others, and I guess on the day of, we try to make off with the executioner.
Yes. And then meanwhile, we will see what ships we can scramble to support not just you and your comrades retreating from the Armada, but also to secure Sevilla from the Armada once and for all.
There, we'll probably have to try to make our way to Dragonspire.
That is our quickest way out of here, and hopefully we can catch up with Malister, but that's only an if, really.
Well, whatever your business may be in that world, I wish you luck with it when the time comes for you to depart.
Thank you for accepting us and helping with this endeavor.
Some of what you say seems unbelievable, but as Rodolfo said, he has met you, he has confidence with your capabilities. And I suppose it does shed light onto some strange behaviors that we have been seeing.
This has certainly been a year.
Yes, and it might be the last year of this era, to be honest. We can change enough about this age. It very well may mark the start of a new one.
Hopefully for the better.
Actually, now that I think about it, there might be another Windstone Shard in Polaris as well.
Well, we know one was in Mushu, so it depends how it was handled, but I would imagine someone got to it already. In any case, I think we should head out. We are on a somewhat tight schedule, at least.
All right. Yeah, if that's everything, you can kind of load everyone up into the ship, and you can set sail, take your movement for the day.
All right, we're just heading back to Sevilla, right?
Should we go fast for this? If my calculations are correct, we have 4 days till the Odyssey begins.
Yes, so the second day will end up just outside of Sevilla.
If we don't go fast.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll go fast then.
The third day we would end up here, and then the fourth we would get just in time, but...
I think we want to try to arrive the day before if possible.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
I rolled 67 before, and I don't know if you want me to reroll. I don't mind.
Well,
I'll let you keep it. But yeah, do call them before you roll it.
I
The
didn't
remaining days.
anticipate the decision before we rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
figured.
That's why I'm saying I can reroll.
That's
I
why I
don't
was-
mind.
That's why I kind of figure. That's why I'm kind of giving it to you because it's kind of like pushing off from Steve. You're like, we should go fast.
Start doing rolls when movement's decided.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it before when I thought
Prompted.
that was muted.
Well, either way, consume and roll. This will be day 7.
Okay, this is costing us 10 supply, I think, right?
Yeah, because you put 6 more people on board, so that's 6 more supply per day that you're going to be burning through.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. And it's Quill's turn then.
Right. $56.
All right. So as you begin to approach Sevilla, you're beginning to notice. You know, I would have you roll, but I know that it is superfluous. And you're seeing that there's about 3 or 4 Armada ships outside of the docks, and there are quite a few ships inside of the docks of Sevilla right now. And it looks like Armada troops are loading up their ships.
They must be preparing for the fleet to arrive.
Adolfo, does the Armada recognize you?
I suppose that they might recognize some part of my expenditures, though I have not been here in a very long time.
Considering we have a disguise, we should be fine. I imagine, as long as you point us in the direction of the person we're looking for.
I'll probably need to come with us. Probably one of us can be disguised and maybe he can wear the other one.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're pulling into the dock then?
Yeah.
All right, you guys pull in to the dock, and you can see that the Armada. They're definitely aware, but one of the troops kind of walks over and says, yeah, well, I guess I should say that they are coming over to check out why another Armada ship has docked.
Okay. I think we'll just prepare our code cylinders, and I think we'll try to act out that we were on a patrol and that we're here just to restock on some supplies. Does that sound good for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have actually. Yeah. So the Presidio comes up to you. You'll notice that while there's like Custos like moving things into ships. He seems like the only one armed right now. And he says to you, what priority has brought these units to Sevilla?
These units are here to restock on ammunition.
And he is going to say, I guess he'll cock his head to the side. It's a little creepy because you hear like a few ticking sounds as he does it before it kind of pops back up again. And he says, affirmative. Your ship will be loaded up with supplies from Sevilla to bring back to Skyforge before the mission begins.
Confirmed.
All right, and he begins to walk back, and there's a few troopers who are kind of like getting supplies together, and he is going to bring them back in a little while to put them on the ship, so bear that in mind. For anyone who might be hiding out in the smuggler's hold, there will be dudes on the ship.
Okay. I think Max is in there with
Catbeard.
Catbeard, yeah, and I assume the other ones as well.
I would think Rudolfo is up with me disguised.
Yeah, I think it's either you two or if you want Daelen along, but I don't have a particular case why I would go.
So, are there going to be soldiers, like, around the ship constantly the whole time, like, watching us and kind of sort of preventing us from leaving?
They are going to... They aren't necessarily going to prevent you from leaving, but they are going to be, like, filling up your ship with stuff the same way they're filling up the rest of them. And like I said, these guys, they aren't armed.
Oh.
The only one that was armed was the Presidio, and after speaking to you, he's gone further into the city.
Well, this is our chance to maybe
Massacre a bunch of robots?
yeah.
Looking around, does that... So, like, roughly how many Armada troops are here?
Are we talking, like, armed or, like, the guys who are just carrying things around?
Just in general. Like, are we talking, you know, like 15, dozens, hundreds?
There's probably somewhere between 50 and 70. You don't know how many of them are further in the city, but at least in this immediate vicinity, there's quite a few of them.
And they're all unarmed?
Yeah, quite a few of them are unarmed, and someone do an insight check.
Super good at these.
I could do it, but I
Yes, you're
Any of this.
nasty.
I have
You're
plus
kind of-
5.
I have +6 and a reliable talent.
Then I guess you do it. And,
I'll
oh,
go
you're not
9
with
for-
us.
No.
Yeah, I think it probably makes the most sense for Daelen to do it.
Yeah, okay. 22.
All right. You know that if what the resistance is saying and that they've always had a presence here, having everyone armed go deeper into the city cannot mean anything good. 'Cause they would otherwise stay close to the ship unless they were trying to eliminate something.
Oh.
I guess we'll confer with Rodolfo and see if he did they
Based
take over the town.
based on the number of Armada ships here, if we were to make the assumption that the, I guess, dock workers, for lack of a better word, were crewing those ships, does it seem like there would be more clockworks who should probably be here? Like, basically, if these dock workers were the only people crewing those ships, would they seem to be undercrewed?
It would more or less mean that they would be going around without captain or cannoneers.
I see.
Like, there are huge gaps in their repertoire.
I see.
Well, it sounds to me like they might have found some of the resistance in Svella and are gonna go try to take them out.
I will point
Yeah.
out there are no raccoons, gerbils, or unicorns on the docks right now.
Yeah, I think we need to go and follow that guy because if I assume Rodolfo can't find the person that we're looking for either, so
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of turn to him and sort of whisper, okay, this is really bad, right? Like, do you know where they might be trying to go or who they might be trying to find?
I can't be certain what they're trying to do here, but it definitely seems like they're trying to do either a shakedown or a chokeout before doing this expedition you've told us about. I think that my advice would be to find our contact as quickly as possible.
Okay. Daelen, are you coming?
yeah, I think we'll need Max to follow the Presidio, and I can make Max invisible if that makes it easier.
I don't know, are you gonna need that in case you run into trouble in there?
Well, I'm saying we would bring you with us because you have the tracking skills.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I guess we'll make Max invisible, and he can let us know through touch. I'll tell Daelen will tell him to like just pull him towards a certain direction if we seem out of like lost and we don't see him.
Okay, so you'll take Max with you invisibly. You're going to leave Catbeard behind, and you're going to pursue the Presidio, or you're going to go for the contact?
Oh, I mean, I think we should find the contact, but I don't know if they said they would be on the dock, so
Any idea where she is, Rodolfo?
Yes, I think I would know where she's hanging out. There's a small river that brings water from the mountains here, and there's a place that she likes to frequent. One of the few places you see water out here, actually.
All right, then I think we should go for the contact first, unless Max wants to stealth after the Presidio, but that's on him, I think.
Well, I could, but what would be the practical purpose in me doing that?
Just so there are no upcoming threats, so to speak. Surprises. Again, it's up to you. I just have an unnerving feeling about it.
Well, I'm just trying to think here. Because if I go watching him and I find out something, how am I going to find you guys?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, I guess we're going after the contact then. I don't have any other ideas, honestly.
All right. So you make your way to this kind of river area, and there's kind of a small fountain. There's a few buildings littered around, and Rodolfo ends up coming up to one of these buildings on the far side, and he gives it a few raps, kind of with trying to act like a Armada troop. And then a disgruntled gerbil answers the door, and she says, "I've already given you all my weapons." And he just immediately breaks character and just spreads his arms out and says, "It's good to see you, Armida." He's like, she looks him up and down, looks at the two of you, and
I'm gonna I don't know, peek from behind my mask or something to kind of show that I'm not actually a Clockwork.
Okay, fine. I'll show you, I don't know, my dagger collection or something. She kind of ushers you in.
Shuts the door on Max's tail.
Yeah. Why
That poor
was it
cat
not closing?
That poor cat scream.
Daelen puts a hand over Max's mouth like the Tom and Jerry.
Yanks his tail through the door.
All right, so you're coming in on a very strange day, Rodolfo. And friends. So, what's going on?
Well, the short answer is that they're preparing an expedition to, what was it you called it here? Rego, I think. Planning on setting out in just a couple days, making their final preparations. What they're doing exactly here, specifically in town, I don't think we know.
Well, I can tell you that they're more or less taking every weapon and armament and explosive that the town has ever had in their possession, and they've brought some pretty big guns to back them up, I would say.
What do you mean by big guns?
It's like a house is walking by, I would call that pretty formidable, and there's got a giant sledgehammer and sword attached to it, a bunch of platforms on the back of it where they have some snipers waiting up for you. I would say it's a pretty effective way of submission.
Everyone like looks in disbelief. um Does that mean that I guess they weren't going to try and find out who the resistance is? They're just gonna occupy the town until the fleet is through.
Or
No, I
strip
think-
the town dry and leave.
I think it's more that option. They seem to have either been hiding this kind of firepower or whatever the case is. It definitely seems like their plan is to make sure that we cannot possibly be in their way. And I don't think things will end well for anyone who resists that giant machine.
Well, Rodolfo, does this change your plans at all?
It definitely complicates things. If our remaining members here try to defend themselves, it sounds like they'll be in for one troubling battle. But if we hand over all of our weapons to the Armada, we won't have much to fight them off against once they reach Sevilla.
Did the Armada occupy those, whatever that unit is, with anything other than Custos? We only saw one Presidio unit roaming around.
Given the amount of ships that you guys saw, presumably there would probably be at least one or two other Custos, unless they were pretty confident about this expedition.
Presidio, you mean? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you saw the one, and he just kind of went back into town.
How many units are on the mobile house? Says the heir.
Just gonna kind of like look at the heir suspiciously and say, well, if I were to... From when I saw it, there was only one, though it seems like there could be two.
Alright, well, I shouldn't have a problem getting up to the snipers to take them out.
There is one option we have, but it is potentially very dangerous.
I hope it involves explosives.
Kind of. If you remember, the Mardabonians gave us some of those cannonballs, and I'll pull out one of those clock swap cannonballs.
Yeah, I was thinking about using those.
That could give us a very big edge in that fight, and then we could retrieve those goods back. It is potentially very dangerous, though.
I mean, what other choice do we have?
Let me check the exact mechanics of how those work real quick.
We shoot a construct for 1 minute. It basically acts like a dominate person, I think, but it has to pass a DC 15 wisdom check, I think.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was looking at. Is there a...
If I remember correctly, let me open the...
Yeah. And again, Daelen's cannon can shoot that, so you can kind of use it out here off ship even if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Though I
looks
suppose
like-
you probably didn't take it on your person. Well, out of
Oh,
did you?
there's no save. It just says on a hit.
As for if we brought it, I think we would, considering this place is infested with clockworks.
Yes, I brought all 3 on me, specifically during when we were taking out stuff from the ship. So we've got a few chances, but I think that is our best option if we. I think we really need this plan to work successfully, and this is gonna give us a bigger edge than we can accomplish ourselves.
Okay,
Do you
that could
have
work.
any objections?
Can't think of anything else to do.
Yeah, Rodolfo will just fold his arms and say, "Well, I think either option is a decent one. We want to, at the very least, get those armaments back in our hands. However you think is the best way to do that, then I will see you forth to the combat field."
Right. Yeah, I think that's our best option. Maybe Max wants to invisibly sneak and scout out the area and then like pick his target.
I could do that.
And yeah, then we just need a signal to go. I'll cast Silent Speak on Max and he can like make a text bubble over his head or something.
Oh, so we're doing this route again, huh?
Well, that's what I've got, unless you have just a better.
No, I find it fun, actually.
Let me double check Silent Speak, but yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're gonna try and stay out of sight from the Presidio units until we get to the site. We need to find one to follow it. Max can use his tracking skills to follow the tracks. And yeah, I think that's what we can do.
All right. So you're going to just leave Armada and start tracking him?
Yes.
All right. Make a survival check.
Okay. Uh, 29.
29, okay. Yeah, you are very easily to... It's very easy to track this thing for you. Even though it seems like it was trying to be at least... It's able to at least not make huge clomping sounds. You're still able to make out like plants and things that it had to like push out of the way. And you're able to go downstream, and then you see kind of a main courtyard with a fountain where they are more or less continuing their accosting door to door, but you're seeing that not only is there this giant figure there where there's a giant construct with the Presidio that you saw earlier on the back talking with the informant, but it looks like this time he's getting ready to swing. He's talking into some device, and there's a few bull creatures coming up from around the corner. He's got a large wood and metal creature with some purple energy sparking off of it behind him as well.
All right, Max. I will cast Sound Speak on Max so he can talk with us inaudibly. Yeah, would we need to use another use of invisibility here, or how long has it been? I'm not sure.
I'll say it will probably run out by the time Silent Speak runs out. It's been probably like 50 minutes or something.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah. Then I'll just apply Silent Speak, and we can.
All right.
You can choose when to give us the signal.
Let's move over to the map.
When he does it, I'll ready my action to spawn the cannon when he does it.
Right, and you and oh, they're invisible. Hello. So this is the scene that you're kind of making out right now. Kind of, for all intents and purposes, you probably spotted them from over this building, and everyone else is probably a little bit of a further ways off from this than you.
Oh, jeez. Maybe we should have brought Catbeard. Or everyone.
Well, the other ones can't fight, so Rudolph is with us. So hopefully that's enough.
I just like to think you're just constantly having to look around for a text box just floating up in some random location. Like, oh, there it is.
Okay. Can I use the study action a couple times to try to get a feel for what these things are capable of?
Yeah, I'll let you do one for now, and then we'll see what they do on their quote unquote turn. We're not in initiative yet, but they're definitely doing something over there.
All right. What type?
For these fellas, I think it's investigation, actually. Let me double check with study.
Typically for constructs, it's
Uh,
Arcana.
Oh yeah, it's. I'll let you do Arcana or Investigation though.
Oh, okay, well, investigation definitely. 18.
Okay, with an 18, which one are you asking about specifically?
I'm gonna ask about the Shield Guardian first.
Okay. So, let's see, you got 18. What do you want to know about him? Like, you want to know his capabilities, but it's like, are there any capabilities you're interested in particular about that you want to know?
I guess, like, its general combat capabilities, like what sort of attack, offensive or defensive capabilities it's going to utilize.
All right. Offensively, it looks like it's outfitted with an arcane drive, similar to Quin, so it probably is packing at least one spell with it. And it looks like it has pretty long arms, so it's able to attack with reach, and it can put some arcane energy into it, aka it does a little bit of force damage when it attacks.
Okay. All right.
And then while you're studying the, I'll give you this as well. You also can tell that it can repair itself to some degree.
All right. Max is relaying this to the party.
All right, and then
Okay.
while this is going on, you kind of hear shouting across the courtyard. You can't just take everything that I have built over the past 15 years with this blacksmith shop in one day and without expecting to pay for it, mister. I don't care who you work for.
Max is gonna tell them, we got some guy with a death wish over here.
Yeah.
I will cast message on Daelen. Might be a good time to target that Titan with that cannonball.
Yeah, I'll use the sign language to tell Max just to position himself where he wants to start. And yeah.
All right, time for cat speed.
All right. I don't know how much movement you have. Take only your normal movement to get there. Obviously, feline agility if you feel like popping it, though.
All right, how's long jumping work?
It's based off of your strength number, I believe.
Yes.
So it'll be like 10 feet if you have 10 strength.
I can't go across the water. I'm invisible. I'm invisible, so they can't take oppies at me. So, gonna hop down here 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I will point out first, these guys are occupying all 4 tiles, and they're large creatures, which means they will block your movement. You could slide under him because he's 2 sizes larger, though.
50, long jump.
Boom.
60,
Sproing.
70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Climb up the building. So I
Okay,
position myself
the
up here.
building itself is probably about 20 feet, if that matters to your movement speed.
Not really, because if I triple dash, I go 150 feet.
Okay. And then when Max is in the spot, he can.
And he's gonna say ready to shank.
Yeah, and
You
then
just see this text barely pop up over this giant machine.
He's gonna yell to make it bigger.
It's just coming out in all caps.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Daelen will try and get close enough to. It's 120 feet for the cannon, and he'll try to shoot the big one with the clock swap cannonball.
All right. Then with all of that, we will roll for initiative, and Max, you have advantage, and all these guys have disadvantage
Neat.
because you have the invisible condition, and that's what it does for you.
Well, that didn't help me much. I still middled.
Oof.
I got 14.
Well, he still did decently well. Oh, you can push up. Oh, somebody got a 1. Heh.
I'm just gonna need a token. For
Yeah.
Thank
And there's Rodolfo as well.
Mhm.
Let's see. Warforge. He didn't do so well. He got a 1. Glass. Are you geezers? Oh baby, that's kiss that 17 goodbye. Oh, I need a clone you for the sake of not. And then Rodolfo is going to get. He's pretty. He's I can roll him out in the open. He got 9 though. He didn't roll very well. All right. So surprisingly, the captain is gonna end up going first here. Take it away, Ice. Oh no, he's muted.
Sorry, hold up. It's being a little slow over here. So give me a moment. Thank you. Starting off with Armada Captain. Just grab some stuff here because I thought I had something and I didn't. This is my bad. Okay. I do apologize a little bit. I've been busy with some stuff in the background here, so like I'm also a little like scatterbrained myself. Forgive me in that regard. But yes, so we start with our Armada captain, who see from inside this Warforged Titan. Axe is invisible, so what the? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just like trying to figure stuff out here. I know I'm being slow. Okay, Devin and Daelen.
Mm-hmm.
You each see as this captain that is currently like sort of piloting this Warforged Titan here. From his position in like this thing's chassis, just takes aim with his weapon and fires a shot at each of you. As it's not quite a bullet, but let's see. I think that first one's gonna miss because Devin, that's only a 11.
That'll miss.
And then Daelen. Okay, that probably is going to hit, because that is going to be a 23.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay. That hurts. Shot strikes true. Daelen, you take... you take 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah, she rolled shockingly low on that.
Yeah, I will actually roll the con save for invisibility. Double check. Sucks. 13, so I should be fine.
Alright. That. That means stay there, so it will be your turn, Daelen.
Okay, so Daelen is going to use the cannon as a bonus action to shoot the clock swap cannonball at the Warforged Titan.
Okay.
$23.
23. That'll hit.
All right. So according to the homebrew thing, it's just under dominate person essentially, and its turn happens before or after the rest of its crew, which is just it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just the one. Okay.
All right,
Interesting.
and as an action, I can try and do something else still. I don't want to do that yet. I will fire a chromatic orb at, I think, the Shield Guardian.
Okay.
It is a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
That is plus 24, I think. Yes. It takes 40 lightning damage.
Gotcha. Ouch.
Okay, and then it will bounce to the Gorgon over here.
Right.
That is an actual 1.
Yeah, so the complete duality there.
Yep. And that I will just move so we're not stacked. Oops. I'll just move so we're not just stacked on top of each other like here, and that is going to be my turn.
Okay. I don't have any of the enemies within my range yet, so I am going to cast Bless, targeting myself, Rudolfo, and Daelen. Just go ahead and subtract the spell slot. And I think I may need a bit of extra mobility in this fight, so I'm going to use a bonus action to activate Dragon Wings, or Gem Flight, I guess it's called. And I will move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, you know, I kind of want to be close to these guys so they're in my aura. So I'll move to here, and I'll be 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. That means it's time for Max's turn.
Alright, Max is going to climb on top of the Warforged Titan, go down to whatever the Armada Captain is using to shoot out of, and he's going to attack through that to get to the Armada Captain.
All right.
Let's see, and Max has a plus 9, so that is a 25.
25. Yep, that is definitely hitting.
Alright, it feels like it's been a long time since I've done this. Let me make sure I'm getting all my numbers right.
It has been like 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the answer is still yes, D6.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then, 25 piercing damage.
Nice.
And it's vexed, so I'm gonna make another attack with my short sword. That's gonna miss, unfortunately. Unless a 14 hits somehow.
Said plus 9, so 15. Oh, it's a short sword. Sorry.
wait a
yeah,
minute.
Never mind.
That's something up.
I do not think a 15 will hit that.
Against the captain, no.
Alright. Bonus action disengage. And I'm gonna hop back onto the roof and go a little bit further than the map will allow so that I'm not really in range of any of these guys trying to shoot me, because I'd have cover.
So you're technically...
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't move out here, otherwise I won't be able to grab myself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'll be like right here.
Yeah. You're just trying to get across the roof to break line of sight with the bulls, essentially,
Yeah. Anything
and the shield
that-
guardian. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do that.
Did the Armada captain get the damage on him?
Yeah.
The first one, yeah.
Okay. He has a lot of HP, guys.
For 25. Yep.
That's Max's turn.
Here. Rodolfo's.
All right.
Assuming
He's
you-
kind of. Yeah, I'll pilot him because he has a plethora.
I do have to quickly go with
Okay. I will. He's going to come up to you and he's going to say, "I think that we need to cover the ground more. Would you like me to help you go faster?"
Who, me? Yeah.
All right. He's gonna cast Longstrider on you. And yeah, I think he knows he wants to stay near you. I would think. So he'll move forward a bit more, but actually this is still within your aura, right?
Assuming normal rules for diagonals, yes.
All right. So yeah, he'll cast. Well, I guess you're 10. Yeah. He'll cast Longstrider on your toes, I guess, and then move over there. And that will be his turn. All right, and then... I mean, I guess, yeah, there's still a guy in the building here, so... The Shield Guardian is going to unleash its spell, Hold Person. And it's going to target the guy in here. And then he's going to target Rodolfo and Daelen with it.
Daelen or Devin?
Pretty- Or Devin, yeah.
Hey.
So that is going to be wisdom saving throws from all
Yeah,
of you. Let's see if
Bless
the guy...
plus the aura, so...
Yeah, the guy in the building, first of all. 19!
Yeah.
The blacksmith is not gonna... He's not listening to nobody's crap. He passes, I think.
27. Matt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that passes.
Matt, are you here?
Yes.
Oh, wait, it wasn't target you, did it?
Yeah, it was targeting
Yeah,
Rodolfo.
I'm out of range, actually.
He got a 22, which will also pass. So, Saber suck, Shield Guardian sucks. And so, let's see. Do you have a climbing speed? I doubt it. No. He is going to... He's going to go this way and try to help out this Gorgon over here. And that will conclude his turn as we move on to the Gorgons. Alright. Yeah, there. This one is gonna come around the corner. And let's see. Oh, he has to go here because this is a wall. Let's see. Oh, good. Oh, wait. He can do better. Yeah, there we go. All right, and he is going to unleash a gas out from his nostrils, and it quickly envelops the area. And I need you guys to do a Constitution saving throw.
$23.
29.
We'll see if how much is the aura?
+5.
Okay, that might make or break him here. Rodolfo ends up passing, and you are not restrained. And then meanwhile, the other one here is going to move there. That's 25. Oh, he doesn't get to do his fun thing. Alright, he is going to make an attack against Rodolfo. I think he actually missed. Yeah, he missed Rodolfo. Okay. Rodolfo did good. All right. Then we go on to the Warforged Titan's turn, which is now a turn that you control.
Yes. Let's see. This would go like here. I don't know how it attacks, so that's probably the
What's its
problem here. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. What are you commanding it to do? And then I'll kind of have it act accordingly.
To attack the shield guardian, pretty much.
Okay.
Let me fix this. There we go.
All right, sounds good. Then he will do that. Let's see. Yeah, the guy. We'll move the guy with him later. So he was here. So that's 40 feet. Yeah, he can get up there, and so he's going to start making his attacks. And since he's on your side, I'll just roll his d20s over here. I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. Yeah, that's definitely enough to hit. And so he is gonna come down with his giant axe first. And so that is going to be Oh wait, no. This is he's going for the hammer first. I changed my mind. You'll find out later. All right, he takes 19 bludgeoning damage. I'm like, I have too many tabs. They keep getting in my way. All right, and he is knocked prone. Which means that the next attack the Warforged Titan does will do at advantage. He got a crit!
Oh no.
Oh, dude, he might be dead. That's a lot of damage. You guys got so many crits in such a small period of time.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3d8, 2d10.
Oh boy, that's 54 damage plus the roll.
He does 70 damage! 70 slashing damage to the shield guardian. And Daelen is probably very much enjoying his new best friend here. All right. Yeah. The captain is promptly going to just tell him treason. Return back to appropriate combat standard. And he's within 5 feet of an enemy now, isn't he?
Technically, yes.
All right.
He's
Well,
inside of him.
well, he doesn't know that. And Max is currently out of his line of sight, so he won't take a shot at him. So he will instead shoot at Daelen and Rodolfo.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage on these. Let's see. Oh, oh baby, you guys are surely happy about that.
Did we just eat a crit?
Yes, you did. He was gonna crit you back. Let's see. He has a 16 and a 19 against you. So 16 against Rodolfo will hit, 19 against Daelen.
Here's the question: do I have to roll concentration for dominate person or not?
Does it say that you cast it, or does it just say it works?
It says you can fully command it anything short of suicidal, as though you were using dominate person.
I don't think that requires you to concentrate on it.
Yeah, it sounds like it just works. I mean, what?
Okay.
Ice is
I'll-
muted. I can't ask him, so we'll just say
Yeah,
it doesn't for
I mean,
now.
I mean, it's a cannonball, so it's extend. Like, I think it doesn't matter. But... yeah, I'll take the attack then.
All right.
may have to just be like no concentration, but limited duration.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it only
1 minute.
lasts for like
A minute.
10 minutes. Yeah.
A minute.
A minute.
And a minute.
Minute. All right. He is going to do 25 radiant damage.
To me or Rodolfo?
I guess that first one is for Rodolfo since I parsed that one first, and then the second one will do 26 to you.
Okay.
Alright.
How is Daelen looking? Is he bloodied?
Half.
Yeah, that actually did quite a bit to Rodolfo too. He's also fairly close to half. So, both of you looking somewhat bloodied now, but it is Daelen's turn now.
Alright, I don't know how we're gonna deal with the Gorgons is the problem. I'm gonna use the cannon's bonus action to give us temporary HP here. So it's gonna be 10 temporary HP for all three. And then I will move over here just so we get out of range of the other one, I think. And I'm gonna... Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Whoops, that's a square. I think I'm going to do a fireball like this.
All right. Dex saves. All right. I'll go for the Shield Guardian first because he's probably who you're going for first.
Yeah.
Gorgon.
Oh my goodness, he got a natural 20. But I don't know if it matters. We'll find out when you do the damage. And then for the Gorgon,
Looks like it's just. Oh. I think either way that's failing.
yeah, he failed.
Okay, so 35 damage to the Gorgon, 17 to the Shield Guardian.
I'm like, man, that was a lot of damage both ways.
He's still up though.
He is barely hanging on.
That is my turn.
Okay. Devin.
Seeing as I'm guessing we want this Gorgon dead quite badly, I'm gonna go ahead and fly over to it. Actually, I guess I'll have to be here because people are gonna get out of my aura if I'm above it. I am going to start by attacking with my Dragonkin's staff.
Yeah.
That is a 22.
Yep, 22 hits.
And as the staff hits, it erupts in a fountain of light as I cast Blinding Smite.
Ooh.
So
So you have
that,
to make a save?
not yet.
Nope, he just loses sight.
So this is gonna be 6 plus 7 plus. Well, does it care whether? Actually, it's all gonna be radiant or force damage. So between radiant and force, that is going to be a total of 24 points of damage, and it is blinded.
Okay.
He's alive.
And I'm going to make another attack. That is a 31 to hit.
Yo, that'll hit him.
And if I am remembering all of my modifiers, I believe I am between, well, that's not great, force and radiant, a total of 11 points of damage. And I guess it can't oppy me because it can't see me, so I'm going to move to here. Pass turn.
Next.
All right, cat falls off the roof and says into a little and to the guy in the house, you might want to get inside and shut the door and barricade it. 15, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. All right, time to stab.
Just trying to
casually.
imagine this blacksmith.
Over 20.
Okay.
Yep, that hits.
Yep. What is your minimum damage? Because I think it doesn't matter.
A lot. 24.
This guy. The Shield Guardian, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he topples.
Max comes over and drives Hornet right through the center. And bonus action dash, he's going to jump up into the cockpit with the Armada captain.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you do that just because this guy is allied with you for the time being.
Otherwise, normally you'd have to do
He
like.
puts a hand down. He lifts you up.
Oh, can we keep him, guys?
Uh,
I know.
we would have to rewire a lot of it, probably.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
All right. You're just gonna hang out with the captain?
Yeah, that was my bonus action. So yeah.
All right. Rodolfo. He's. I think I know what he'll do here. He's going to make an attack against the Gorgon.
He will have advantage because it's blinded.
Oh, you are right. Maybe he will get the crit this time.
Well.
Let's see. He got an 18. That is not enough to hit, and he is going to.
Did he add the D4 for
Bless.
bless?
Oh, you're
Nope,
right.
then he
you're
just
right.
hits.
Let's see. Yep, got a 22 now. He hits this. He hits this dude. All right. How much damage? Is that right? I'll worry about it later. He does 26 piercing damage. And then after that, he is going to cast Misty Step to, I guess, go through the window here and still be in the aura. All right, and that's his turn.
Hey guys, someone roll a d6.
Sure.
You got it?
Ah,
4.
he does not get it back. Okay. Instead, this guy is going to charge directly at Devin. This guy's also blind, but from the left first.
Oh, he gets to do his fun thing. 'cause
does.
He moves so fast.
Oh wait. Yep, he has that movement.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay. Devin. Oh, you got pretty high with
Yes.
that. That is a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. So he runs right up to you and just goes right for a horn at you. And doing so, where's my D12? He impales you for 17 piercing damage, and you are knocked prone.
Okay, let's see. So that puts me to. Oh, right. I forgot that gets absorbed partially by the temp HP.
Yep.
Okay, one moment doing some bookkeeping. I guess I'll go ahead and make the roll to maintain concentration.
Okay.
$21. We're good.
Good. Since you're prone now, he gets to do something else. He's going to try to trample you. I need you to make me a dex save.
Oh boy. I am glad I have so many buffs to this, because I'm not very good at dex saves. That's probably going to fail at the 10.
Okay. That is a failure. Means this thing stomps you. That is going to be 17 bludgeoning. 17 again.
Okay, let me go ahead and make a con save again. 14, we're good.
Okay. And as for this guy, since he's blinded, he's still kind of moving this, and he's blindly gonna swing and try to hit Daelen. He's throwing these horns about. Okay. That first one was a 23, but it's disadvantage. Turns into a 19.
I will use my shield for that, I think.
Alright, then he misses you.
And he will make a con save at the end of... It'll make the con save at the end of its turn to try to end the blinded condition.
Gotcha.
Alright.
That is a 19 on the die, and it's got a pretty good mod.
That is a success.
This thing can see again. Okay.
Alright.
Back to the Warforged Titan, which you guys have control of.
Yeah, so question here is, can the Warforged Titan, like, reach into the cockpit?
Let's see.
It'd be a platform.
I think
Make a melee attack against.
I don't think he can.
Okay. Then
2 platforms built into this.
I'm just gonna... have it go after the Gorgons then. I don't know if it can jump 20, 30 feet, so I think it has to go around.
Let's see. It might be able to. No, he can't. He'd fall into the water. So he will
Forget
go around.
if running jumps at anything to your bonus or not.
No, you have to have a running jump to go up to your strength.
Oh.
All right. Do you want him to dash?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, the Gorgon repeats, does a save. It doesn't go away immediately for the blind, I think.
It succeeded on the save.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Yeah. All right. Everyone's here.
Yep.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all he can do. All right. The captain is proper disgruntled at this point, and he's going to try to hit you with his bayonet, Max. You've caused him enough pain. Let's see. He will no longer have disadvantage because he's next to you. And so I will just make the 2 attacks. Oh dear.
Oh, those are great.
They both miss you.
Neat.
He rolled sub 10 on both. All right.
I love it when my gambles pay off.
Yeah, he's got nothing here. All right, Daelen.
All right. I will have to move probably here. I will use the cannon for temp HP again, I think. This time on a 6.
Well, 6 is better than 0.
Yeah. And then I will skirt around this guy. I can't push him, so I don't know if I want to take an OP here or not, so I'll give me a second. I can't think of anything that's better than I will. Yeah, I'll take an OP here, sure.
All right. Here it comes.
Better start praying, boy.
Yeah.
Let's see. That might not hit. Let's see.
It's
You got
19.
a 19.
That hits.
All right. Do you want to roll your d12 size, or do you want the?
I've only got a single
machine
die, so I'll
roll?
just use the. Oh,
Oh baby.
that is 22 piercing.
Okay, so 92. I'm not concentrating. And then I will shoot a ray of frost at it. I'll get HP later. So at the Gorgon, that's half HP or lower.
Okay.
That's only a 10, so that misses, and then I will move here, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Well, first thing we're going to do is get upright. To imagine there's like some tumbling in midair, dramatic flare of my wings. Okay, so I can actually get away from one of these guys. So I am going to, I think, go... Actually, first, why don't we go ahead and make some attacks? I'm going to use a bonus action and cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack the Gorgon that is bloodied.
Right.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
So this is going to be between Radiant and Force. That is going to be a total of 15 points of damage.
Right.
And I will attack again. Thinking about it. 23 to hit.
Yep, that's another hit. She's going in a 4. Modifiers,
And that is
people.
going to be 14 points of damage.
Okay, it's not looking great.
And since it cannot make opportunity attacks against me, at least in theory, we're going to go ahead and, let's see, I've got 20 feet of movement, so I'm going to go up and over 5, 10, 15. And I'll be 15 feet in the air. I'll go up another 5 feet to be 20, and I'll pass turn.
Okay.
All right, that takes us to Max.
Steady aim.
Are you point blanking this guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
20.
1v1.
1v1 me, scrub!
He has gone into his inner swashbuckler mode. It's over 7.
Yeah,
22 hits.
29.
29.
Fox only, no items. Warforged Titan.
Turns out Max is just a skin of fox. Or an echo
And
fighter, I
I'm
guess.
actually not going to make that second attack.
Oh.
Oh,
He is vexed.
he is vexed.
Alright, that's Max's turn.
Okay.
All right, back to Rodolfo. Yeah, he is going to try to finish off this Gorgon. Got 22, so that hits. Wait. I think he takes it. He takes it down, and he's gonna run.
All right. One roll a d6.
Go, Quill.
Making me the bad guy again, are you?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
thank you. Hold
Well,
up.
he can definitely get the positioning he wants, I think.
Well, to get to Devin in it, he probably can't reach us, but I don't know how big it is.
He'd have to like be looking up to get Devin.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, wait, right, he does. Hmm.
Yeah, so your best bet is here, probably.
Shush!
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he just wants to go for this.
Yeah, I think he would.
Because he knows his friends are safe.
Doesn't he have to be adjacent to a space to be able to?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
just move.
he'd move.
Okay.
Yeah, which is why I'll do that.
Okay, what is it? Con save, right?
The con save.
25, 30. There we go. Yep.
I think Max is actually in the aura, isn't he?
Well,
I
20
think
feet
so,
in the air.
because the Warforged Titan is very tall.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm gonna need it. It's a +5, right?
Yes.
Yes.
16.
Anyone
Is
else?
the captain included in this?
Yeah, but he's fine.
Okay. So now the question: does Max fail?
So let's see.
Max,
Are those the rolls I'm seeing?
Yes. I got 26. Max got a 16. Rodolfo got a 13.
Max?
Correctly.
You're fine. However,
Okay.
you see
I will use-
Rodolfo. Oh.
I will use Flash of Genius on Rodolfo to pass the save as well.
he was waiting for it.
Yep.
All right. Well, Rodolfo was about to perish, and all of a sudden it flashed from Daelen, and he's like haggard breathing. He's like, "Oh, thank you."
No problem.
Okay. Now it's the
Alright,
Warforged Titan's turn.
You just want him to kill the Gorgon, right?
Yes.
Alright. He is probably going to do this.
Almost certainly. We'll see.
Both attacks. The first one matters the most. Yeah, I think both of those are hitting.
With his mods, both of those are hitting.
Yeah, so first we do. Well, I guess the second one I have to fish for the crit because the first one hit.
Oh yeah.
So that's a 23 to begin with. Does he get the crit? No. I believe he does. This thing does so much damage.
Yeah, that's why.
It was a very good use of that Clockwork Cannonball.
Yeah.
He does a grand total of a number I don't want to have to deal with.
Gorgon is
61.
Gorgon is
Oh my
not looking
God.
great.
He almost did better without a crit. All right, the Armada captain is going to say, "You are destroying our own troops," and he's going to take an attack against the Warforged Titan as well as Max. So against Max, he got a 20.
Okay, that hits.
All right, and then
Just waiting to.
for damage, that is going to be. I'm like, oh gosh.
Do you need to?
Why'd they put so many numbers in there?
I can get it if you.
I got it eventually. 17 between slashing and radiant damage.
Okay, and as he attacks Max, Max's eyes light up bright green. A second Max appears and stabs the Armada captain.
Huh.
Rodolfo's applauding. Okay, make your attack.
No!
Unfortunate.
Do you want the reroll?
I would like the reroll. I would
Yeah.
like my first use of this to be cool.
Please do.
Okay, well
there
over
you go.
20.
Yeah, you hit him.
Alright, D8 plus 4d6 plus 5. And I'm going to use one of those dice to withdraw. That's crappy 14 damage. with
Ouch.
Damage. Max is going to climb out and go down here.
Okay.
Actually, right here.
I'm like, wait, can you move and do
Withdraw
the attack?
is.
Oh, you're sneaky.
He's using his sneak attack on his second attack in order to withdraw off it.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, yeah. Well, that was his hit against you.
I
Let's see how
see.
he does against the other guy.
Okay.
He gets a 24 on the Titan, so the Titan is going to take
Ugh.
19 slashing and radiant damage.
He
Does
actually rolled
resist?
kind of badly.
Can I go here instead? I realize Max has much more movement than I thought.
Whatever the movement allows, I allow at this point.
That was. I don't think he's got any resistance.
Okay, he does not resist, so he's just gonna take the full 19 damage. And I think he gets a chance to get out.
Yes, so whenever he takes damage, he repeats the save. At this point, we're fighting it, so it has advantage, I think.
Alright. I will roll his dice.
I don't know how you consider
Yeah,
that with armed
I don't know
condition.
what the DC is gonna be.
Would be. Daelen's save DC?
He got
well,
a 19. He's definitely out of that, right? Because that's
Because
higher
it's a
than even your
con
DC.
save?
Yeah. Usually it's a whiz save.
Whiz
Yeah.
save.
But 19 is higher than even that. So he is freed.
Okay.
All right, Daelen, it's your turn. I have a feeling I know what his future holds.
Yeah, I think I have to use another one here, right?
You are within his reach. I don't know if that gives you disadvantage here or not.
I'm pretty sure
Who
that
knows?
range attacks just need you to be within 5 feet of.
Yeah, it's within 5 feet, so he could move here and.
Yeah, so he could move there and shoot then, right?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will use another Clockwork Cannonball here. Is there a way to get advantage? I think so.
I don't know about advantage, but you do at least have bless.
All right. Yeah, that's right.
17.
Is not enough to hit him.
I have one luck.
I doubt that'd be enough. He
Yeah.
couldn't hit it
So,
once.
what happens to the cannonball is the question.
I think it would sadly still get expended because it's kind of like ammunition.
Okay. That's fair. As a bonus action, I will use the cannon to shoot the Gorgon. I think. Oh no, wait, that was the bonus action. What's my action?
Your main action.
Yes. I will set down one of the lightning pylons down on the ground.
Oh.
Hmm.
Sure. Let's put another one of these. Yeah, and then I will. It has a reaction, so that's a problem here. Yeah, I'll stay here, and that's my turn.
Okay.
All right.
It's Devin.
Okay. Eckert is going to look at the Warforged Titan that is clearly no longer under Daelen's control and simply utter shit. And I am going to fly right at it. And I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
That is a 30 to hit.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
hitting.
And I'm going to expend my other level 3 spell slot, and I'm going to cast Blinding Smite again.
Alright, he does not have radiant damage is normal to him, so you can bundle the damage.
Let's see, plus that, plus that. Oh, right, plus the d4 from Divine Favor. That is going to be a total of 32 points of damage. And it is blinded.
Alright. 32. Blind.
And I am going to target my other attack against the captain.
Alright.
Actually, no, we need to go for the Titan. Definitely the biggest priority here. That is a 35. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
The crits be flying.
There have been a lot of crits today.
That
Was
is
that
not on the
4?
side.
Yeah, sadly I can't do this with my blinding smite, but let's see, plus that, plus that, plus that. That is going to be a total of 31 points of damage.
Nice.
To the captain, not to the...
No, to the Titan.
Oh, you went for the Titan twice. Ah.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay.
And I am going to 15.
He can make an opportunity attack against you. Well,
Even
actually,
though
no, he's blinded. He can't.
Yeah,
He
that's
wants
penalty.
to.
I will move to here, I think. Guess I'm still stuck within the, within the range of the court. Whatever. Pass turn.
Yep.
All right, fun fact. He's vexed because Max attacked and it had the vex property on it.
Yep.
So Max is going to attack the captain again.
There is a Gorgon within 5 feet of you.
Guess who doesn't care?
He's got sharpshooter.
All right, so that's over 20.
Yep.
All right. That hits him.
30 piercing damage.
All right. Captain is getting down.
Disengage, gonna climb up here on the roof.
Okay.
That's Max's turn.
All right.
All right.
Rodolfo.
We head over to Rodolfo, and he doesn't really have any good means of getting up close to the... He's gonna attack the Titan, make use of the confusion, I suppose.
He has advantage and bless.
Yeah, he's gonna get well over 24 with all the buffs.
Does hit.
He does 27 damage to the Warforge.
All right.
And he is going to run past you, Daelen, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds on you with his horn,
Okay.
bestowing some light upon you, and he's going to keep moving. And, yeah, I think he wants to end his turn there. And then for the healing, he's not going to have particularly good stuff, but...
Better than nothing.
Is
Yeah, he has no modifier. Well, 14, I think, to you.
Okay.
oh, he has a +1.
Yeah, I think he has a +1. Yeah, that concludes Rodolfo's turn.
Okay. This thing's turn again, which means I need another D6 roll.
I think it's Doc. Yep.
5.
Yep. That is enough.
At least we're all pretty scattered.
Yeah. And you're 20 feet off the ground. This is a tough one.
I think if you really want to go for it, this is probably his best one. Or, just have him not use it. Either one.
He'd have to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can get there.
It cannot reach. Devin here. Eckert. Max is hiding, right?
He's not hiding, no.
He's not hiding, but I just don't think the Gorgon can reach him anyway.
Right, he's up on top of the roof. In that case... This is weird, because he can't really move to that spot.
Is the cannon small? Or
No, it's
tiny?
not that. It's because this is another creature
yeah,
space.
You're right. His
This
friend-
is a pylon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it takes up space.
Not have the
maybe.
range.
May not have the range.
Dang, okay. This thing actually might not be able to really reach anyone.
Oh, he could. He can. He can hit the golf ball, but not Daelen if he really wanted to.
That's
Some next level BM. Yeah. Well, up to yours.
I think in this circumstance, though, given that he's only got one target, he's gonna try to just hit Daelen here with the Petrifying Breath. Daelen, I need you to make me a con save.
21.
You're fine. Okay. With that...
Alright. Is that everything he can do?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The Warforged Titan is tall enough to be able to reach you, though, so he is going to try his darndest.
Max disappeared.
Oh, hi, where are you last? You were over here.
Oh, he's still attached to him, I see.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You may
There we go.
want to measure your pet, but he no longer wants to be your pet. I'm gonna take his rolls back behind the screen now.
He's been
Alright.
detached.
For his first and scariest attack. Oh wait.
He is attacking with disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, you are correct. He got a nat 1.
Okay.
So you are not knocked prone no matter what happens this turn. His second one is a 22, though.
That'll hit.
All right, and then let's see.
Means he does not get the bonus damage.
Yes. And since you already know what he does for damage, here it is: 21 slashing damage.
Ow.
But you're still in the air. All right. And
Means
that
the
is
con check
his-
here is, I think it's still 10 because it's rounded down. I think the con check is still 10.
Yes, it
here,
hasn't changed.
until it's 22 or higher.
Let's see. Oops, we are adding, not adding an underscore. 13.
Ooh. All them bonuses.
The 4s on the bless are
The
quite
4's in the
big.
blast. You got a 2 on the 20.
We're holding together.
Incredible. Okay.
Alright, and then at the end of its turn, it's going to make a save to try to end the blinded condition.
All right.
And I'm guessing this thing is probably pretty good at con saves.
Yeah, I think he's gonna
That's
beat it.
a 19.
That succeeds.
All right.
that
He can
modifier.
see. He cannot be. And it's now the captain's turn, and he is going to.
I
What
think you
does
can
he
take a
want
shot
to
at
do?
Max.
Yeah, I think he's gonna take a shot at Devin and Max. Those are kind of the two people that threaten him the most, so. First against Devin. Let me check his. He got a 16 against Devin,
Miss.
and he gets a
Let's see the
15
20.
against Max.
Oh, he missed.
All right. Well, he misses both attacks then, and that is all he can do. So, Daelen, it is your turn.
Okay, now this is gonna be a very weird.
What are you
This
doing with
might
these
end bad.
pylons?
This might end badly for me, but I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna place another pylon over here. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate both of them. And yeah, like a lightning wall appears between the two pylons.
All right. Is it like a line AoE effectively then?
Yes.
Okay.
10 feet tall and 1 foot thick. Yeah. And I will then move out of its range. If it tries to attack me, it'll get zapped.
Well, he's dumb and he's a literal bull, so he's probably gonna take that chance.
Gosh, yeah, this thing's int is actually crazy.
It makes a DC 15 dexterity saving throw then.
Is this all before it even tries to hit you?
I mean, I don't know. That's up to you. I just set up a wall, and then whenever someone goes into the wall, they take that.
I would say simultaneously. Just he makes the attack, but he also has to make the save. If he hits the attack, it hits.
Creatures made of metal have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh,
Oh.
he's not gonna have a good time.
I think technically, since it's your turn, you choose what order simultaneous events occur in.
Yeah, I guess we'll have him get zapped then first.
Okay, so it is going to make that save a disadvantage. Getting a 6.
Okay, he takes 5d8 lightning damage here.
He might not even be able to hit you.
That is 17 damage.
Oh,
Oh no.
The bait is real. Oh.
All right. Well, he gets his attack off.
Yeah.
okay. Attack. He rolled horribly. He got a 12.
Okay, that misses. I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can only get here. Yes, that is both of my actions. That's my turn.
Okay. Devin.
Okay. I am going to disengage and fly 25 feet directly upwards.
Right.
I'll count that later. And then I am
So you're at
going
45.
to. I'm going to use a bonus action. Let's see. Oh, I guess I technically have 6 more HP. I am going to heal myself for 20 with lay on hands,
All right.
and that will be my turn.
Okay. Max.
All right. Max is gonna steady aim and take another shot at the captain.
All right.
Almost a crit. Sad day.
So close.
All right. It's gonna hit.
Still, that
though,
is gonna
just
hit.
those moves.
26 piercing damage.
Cool.
Alright. He's bloodied in our terms, I believe.
All right.
Just moving there.
Yep, that's Max's turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, he can't move. He used steady aim.
Oh.
I hate it when I'm stupid, guys. Okay.
Not yet, he can't, I'm sure. Just needs the Gorgon to come up to him. Then he can move.
Gordon can't reach it.
Alright. I don't know. what
Yeah, it's
Rodolfo
Rodolfo's turn.
can do. Yeah, but he doesn't want to touch the pylons.
Does he have
can-
daggers he can throw or something?
Nope.
He can bust the pylons, technically.
Let's.
Well,
I think he might risk this move here. He's gonna run up to the Titan. He's gonna make an
What are you
attack
doing?
against it. I don't. He missed. And he's gonna cast Misty Step and go back. Alright, that was his turn. Our one Gorgon.
I don't think it's stupid enough to go through that again, even if it is pretty dumb.
yeah, it can technically attack the pylons if it wants to, or do something else. Also, 1d6 for me this time.
You're like the one person who doesn't get it to recharge.
Yeah.
Did not recharge. That being said, though, yeah, it's going to try to attack the pylons.
Okay. A creature that touches an electrified pylon or hits it with a metal melee weapon takes 1d8 lightning damage, so if it hits it, it will take damage and die.
Oh my gosh.
He takes damage for attacking the pylon. Man. Pylon
zapped.
overcharge.
Saw you place the things down. It's dumb enough to try to hit these things.
It has an AC of 15.
It's
So
like... Well, I'm just going to roll this in the open.
okay. Yep. Do the damage to the pylon.
And actually,
11 damage.
It didn't
Yeah,
even
but
destroy it.
Yes. And then it takes 1d8, which is free, and it falls over.
It hits it when the electricity zaps to its horn. It just shudders and falls over. Incredible.
Alright. Max is still tied down.
How is
to
he
him.
still
We do not know
attached?
how. Someone else must have attached him. Or he might be
Anyway.
attached to the captain, I have no idea. Yeah, what I've come to learn with Owlbear is whoever attached him like first is the only one who
There
has
we go.
control over it. But either way,
Nope.
he's gonna come up to here, and he's tall enough to attack you,
Alright.
so he will. All right, the first attack, also known as the scary attack. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
The
god.
second attack. Goodbye, Max. You are completely safe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Captain is going to command a retreat. But well, he's already engaged. Well, I guess he could have made that. No, he yeah, probably had to be here to make the attack. He's gonna try to run. 5, 10, 50. This is gonna beat uphill battle the whole way. All right, he's almost made it off the map for the time being, but got to squeeze to get through here. And then it turns around to the captain, who is signaling a retreat, and he's going to take 2 shots at Devin.
I did it. I coupled it.
I see Max as being coupled with it.
Oh.
If you see it, it might be
I don't
you
know.
who did the attachment. I have no idea. That tends to be how it works. Let's see. Against Devin, captain, I don't think. You got a 11 and a 23.
1 miss, 1 hit.
All right. So that is gonna do 18 radiant damage to you. And that will conclude his turn.
Oh shoot. Bless is down.
No.
It took 2 ones.
I'm like, I can't see them. Where's the bless? My marker is not showing.
Under
Oh, I put
buffs.
under buffs is why. I played myself.
Okay, on my turn I will move here. I will shoot a ray of frost at the captain if I can see him.
Yeah. Make your attack roll. Does he get cover from this? No, you've got enough space for it.
21.
21 hits.
Uh, 17 cold damage.
Still
All
up.
right. He's still going.
Bonus action, I shoot him with a cannon. Ah, that's a
Yeah, he's signaling the retreat still.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. Eckert.
Okay. Wait, let me see here. Okay, I'm going to descend slightly. I can't see his HP bar.
Very low.
Okay. We're gonna take a gamble. I think these guys have low AC. I am going to throw a javelin at him. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I don't need... yeah, I do need my bonus action. Uh, 17.
Exactly.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast Divine Smite.
You probably got him then.
We'll see.
Hitting with bated breath.
19 points of damage.
You got him. He's dead.
Alright, and I am actually going to just kind of back off a bit over the water, kind of hoping that this big chungus just keeps going. And I'm going to pass turn.
Okay.
Yep. It's Max's turn.
I am not going to give it the chance to keep going. I'm going to shoot at it. Steady aim.
Try not to break it fully.
Okay. Over 20.
That hits.
26.
Alright, 26.
Okay.
That's Max's turn.
I don't think Rodolfo can get over there. There are no
Yeah.
more Gorgons to speak of. So,
Rodolfo
the
can check on the
Warforged.
blacksmith guy, I guess, or something.
Yeah, he'll check on the blacksmith who is just ranting about how he's been here for 30 years and his he's built it so well it'll last for 30 more. The Warforged is going to keep going into the abyss, and he is going to take. Yeah, he's going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Can you clear a little bit more so Max can see the HP?
Hold on.
I'd like to see the HP bar. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I will shoot it with both of my attacks again. The Ray of Frost is 24, the cannon is a nat 20.
Well, goodbye to the nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
dodged.
Yeah, he dodged, so
oh, okay, right. So the Ray of Frost is 24, and then the cannon. Oh, I'll roll damage. It takes 15 cold damage.
his speed is reduced.
Yep, and then I get a 15 for the cannon.
That is not enough.
Okay, cool. That is my turn.
Devin.
Oh. Okay. Measuring distances real quick. Yeah, I don't think I can get close enough. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. It's actually, I don't have any more penalty for trying to do this than casting Eldritch Blast. So, you know what? What the hey? I am going to use what is the Pact of the Blade and turn one of my javelins into a pact weapon.
Oh,
And I'm gonna throw it.
that's a way to do it, yeah.
Points for that one. Clever.
Oh shoot, yeah, that is my only bonus to this. 23.
That'll hit.
That was 1d20. Keep lowest one.
Oh,
2.
Oh shoot,
get
my
him
bad.
one more.
Thought I did 2d20.
Let's just see if that still hits then.
Gosh dang it, hold on.
17.
That would lower the roll by 6,
6.
which would bring it down to 17.
That will not hit.
Okay, well, I still have another attack, though this one's going to be even worse. Oh, 8 and crit.
Oh,
Man. That's unfortunate.
Pass turn.
All right, Max.
Max's
All right. So
turn.
is this all just a big alleyway that it's having to run down?
Yeah,
Well, these buildings like open up here, but yeah, he's just
effectively booking it down a street.
Dodge action.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait, I don't know if that's.
Yeah, it can just go right over you.
It's 2 sizes bigger than you.
What I'm trying to do is make it so that it.
Oh.
I'm either gonna slow it down, or it's going to attack me and give you guys regular instead of disadvantage.
I
Yeah.
see. Max,
Yeah.
you brave soul.
He's still attached to it.
How did this?
Rodolfo is just gonna say the old Mook is fine.
Okay.
All right. He will continue his. How much speed did he lose to Ray of Frost?
10.
All right. So
Actually, okay, so he gets normal
I'm gonna
speed.
have to mark Max's initial position with a dot.
I got it. So is he disengaging?
He's going to go up to 25 feet, and he's going to do as you predicted and take attacks at you.
Okay.
You gotta attack him first, right?
I'm actually not going to attack him.
Okay.
Like, I think he has to hit you first for that to work.
Well, Max could do an opportunity attack.
Right.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. All right.
think so.
He is going to make his first attack. That I think it will be enough.
Max did take the dodge action.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ta-da! Oh my gosh! Spot on.
Give me the dice.
Okay, you want to roll the next one?
What you roll
The
2 1.
duality of man.
Okay. That's gonna
Um,
be
I think
17.
it's a 17.
That hits.
All right. Well, he doesn't do the extra.
You didn't get pummeled into the
damage.
floor.
So you take 13 slashing damage from him.
I take 6 slashing damage from him.
Nice.
And
see,
I'm
that's-
going to move over here.
Oh my god.
Oh, running. The
I
map has
swear.
No room.
Okay.
See, this is what's actually happening in RPGs when you get the can't escape message.
Oh my gosh.
Can't escape. You just turn into a Sonic level where you're just,
Can't escape.
relatively speaking,
I'm
still the
running,
same
but it doesn't
distance.
matter.
Okay. Well, Daelen.
Okay, so now I have normal attacks. Ray of Frost, a 10. Cannon. 13. Next
Hmm.
turn.
Yep.
Man.
Devin.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think I'm still... I am within range. Okay, we're
missed a swing.
gonna... Did I?
I think you might have moved. You
I
said
counted.
40, and I didn't see the 40.
Long Strider.
Yeah, I know he's got
Yeah.
long strider. It was more. I thought I might have missed his.
Okay, let me
40
repeat
foot.
the movement. 5, 10, 15,
Okay, no, you were right.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, it's just there's
Okay.
the audio delay. Excuse me.
Okay. I got a few of these left. We're gonna turn another javelin into a packed weapon, baby.
This is what Pact of the Blade was made for, everyone.
Back to the blade, so I
Pact
can
of the
throw.
Javelin.
Screw Eldritch Blast, I've got javelins.
How does it return to your hand or something?
No,
No.
he's throwing new ones and just making the packed weapons.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
god.
bonus action to packed weaponify it.
That is the correct modifier. 24 to hit.
Yeah,
You
that'll
hit
hit.
him.
Okay, that is going to be... I believe that is everything correct. 12 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Last legs.
We're going to throw again. Uh, 15 is going to miss. Alright, pass turn.
Okay. Max.
Let me check something real quick. How does Nick work again?
That's the
As
bonus
long as
action.
you're holding 2 light weapons, you can make an extra attack as part of the attack action.
Alright.
Two
Well,
light
guys,
weapons.
if I miss here, I'm counting on you to take it down. Alright. Steady aim.
Okay.
19.
Ooh.
21. I'm pumping in 2 luck points.
That'll hit.
$27.
How do you do it?
Okay. Max gets into his stabbing position, and he just climbs up the leg and goes inside and stabs the machinery inside of it.
Yeah, maybe you're like waiting for where its leg to like step down. You just jump up. You just
Jump up, climb in.
slam, slash. You go up,
And
with
it
a
just-
bunch of air pressure, and boom.
That's when it falls over and you just see Max emerge right back out of it.
All right.
Victorious cat.
But that it is down.
Victorious Cat, and you're out of initiative.
Okay, I'm going to go pick up the javelins that I
Yep.
dropped all over the
You
Yeah.
only
place.
get half.
Well, it's not ammunition.
Oh. Right, excuse me. You can just recover those then.
Yeah, I have javelins there. Yeah, I will recover my pylons as well.
Hope there weren't too many more of those things.
Well, that's the hope, but if one is here, I imagine the Skyforge has more.
Well, fortunately, as long as we can keep them from landing here in the future, we'll be safe. And if your plan works, that won't be an issue.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get anything out of the one we brought down. Maybe you can find out some of its weaknesses, or
Recover some of the weapons it confiscated.
yeah.
Yeah,
Max
they're
is too amped up on adrenaline to really say anything right now.
he's probably hanging out with most of the weapons. But yeah, you're able to kind of get them out and redistribute them.
Yeah,
And-
and then we will see if they can talk to them about setting up a perimeter or something in 3 days.
Yeah, and Rodolfo nods, and excuse me. Our Armida kind of like comes out after all the commotion, and she says, "Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think the guys at the docks are gonna be much issue for you now."
Hopefully not.
The main thing is we stopped them from reporting back, so hopefully that will give us enough time.
Yeah, she'll nod and say that she'll kind of redistribute any supplies you send back this way.
All right.
Does anybody need a bit of time to recover after all of that? I can expedite the process.
We should definitely rest, but I'm also running low on the old juice. Slots.
That I sadly can't help with.
Yeah. I think if we go fast, we have an extra day to long rest if you want to risk that.
I mean, basically what I'm saying is I can cast Prayer of Healing.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, the question is, are we going to long rest or not?
If we can, I would very much like to.
Yeah.
Make sure to mark down like your HP and stuff on your character sheets, and I'll flip over to the world map.
Already done.
I'm at 37, so yeah, I'm also done.
Okay. So as far as time goes, you are. Let's see.
We have one more movement this day, and
Yeah, you have one more movement this day, and it is day number 7.
yeah, so we can long rest in Sevilla tomorrow, and then on the 9th day we get to the spoke. Or do you want to get there on the start of day 9?
I think the closer it is when we get there to departure day would be better, because then we aren't like bleeding Faris's resources, keep us guys and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so we can long rest in Sevilla, and then on day 9 we reach the spoke by the end of the day, but like we don't actually go into the spoke. We rest like at the edge of the tile or whatever. Doesn't really matter, and then in the morning we get to the spoke proper on day 10.
Works for me.
If Devin agrees, yeah.
I have no objection.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so we would arrive at the end of day 9, so we'd have a little bit of time to, like, coordinate stuff. It wouldn't just be we get there and we immediately have to leave. Like, we'd at least have maybe a couple hours to make some preparations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think that should work.
All right.
Okay, I'll do that.
To long rest in Sevilla, it'll be 2 gold for each of you. You won't have to pay for any of the other fellows with you.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Alright, yeah.
And then on day 9 we set out for the spoke, basically.
Okay, so day 47 comes to a close. You long rest on day 48. You set out on day 49.
Yes.
Okay. And we will find out what happens next time as they maybe not reconvene with the other team.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, thanks you for watching, everyone, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.